Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we have a new release from Paul Rich, a company that I've reviewed a few times in the past, and their videos always seem to do really good. Anyway, Paul Rich is a company based actually in New York, which is pretty interesting, and they produce a lot of these kind of integrated bracelet style watches, and this is one of their new releases. I wouldn't say new, but it has a new color with a new finishing on this specific model. Now, this is called the Emperor's Emerald, as you can see with that nice green dial there, which is really nice. And also, this is the new frosted version of the Emperor's Emerald. So it has that nice frost finish on the 316L stainless steel. And we'll dig a little bit more into it. We'll take a look at the packaging. The packaging is actually a little different. It's kind of sparkly now, so that's pretty cool. We'll see what's on my wrist, and we'll jump right into it, guys. On my wrist today is the Oceanica Thresher. This is actually a prototype, which is coming up for review. As you can see, a super compressor watch, which is pretty cool and automatic, which should be coming pretty soon for review, so definitely stay tuned. Yeah, that's what's on my wrist today. Let's get back to the Paul Rich. Now, the new Paul Rich packaging kind of matches their kind of sparkly, spacey dials. So you can see, I never saw that before, but it's kind of cool how the box has that same sparkle effect to it, which I thought was pretty interesting. Inside, you get your typical Paul Rich box here, and open it up, as you can see, all the usual accessories. You get your warranty card, you get your little tool to adjust the links, you get a polishing cloth, and also you get a share, and you can save some money as well. There's always discount codes on their website, so you can save some money as well. I will drop a link to their website down in the description below so you can check them out after this video. Now, the watch itself is housed in a solid 316L stainless steel case with a brushed finishing. There are some polished surfaces like the sides of the bezel, as you can see there, the crown as well, and also these screws which hold on the bezel. But other than that, it's pretty much all brushed, which is pretty nice for an integrated bracelet watch. This design mainly is influenced by the 70s generation of watches, but I would say this is more of a modern take on that, not really a homage of that, because these look very different as well. Anyway, so we get that typical 316L standard stainless steel case. For my measurements, I believe this is supposed to be the 44mm watch, but it actually measured 43.5 or so. So maybe they round up to 44, I'm not sure, but that's what I got from my measurements. So a pretty decent size for an average wrist. We're looking at 13mm in case thickness, not too bad there. The lugs, well, this is an integrated bracelet, and they do sell extra straps as well, so you can pop this off with the quick release on the back. We'll get into that in a little bit. It comes right off, and you can put on a new strap, a leather band, or I'm not sure if they have rubber bands yet. But anyway, the star of the show is this nice frosted case with this Emperor's Emerald green dial. And green dials have become really popular in today's modern age, especially with watches, of course. New watches that have green dials, such as the Rolex Hulk and all that hype over that. Green dials have really become the thing. And they're very in right now. I really do like green dials, and I think brands should continue to make them. They're great sellers, and they do very well. Anyway, this watch is 50 meters water resistant. Definitely not a dive watch, more of an everyday watch or an office watch, I'd say, a watch to go out in. You can wear it in many different conditions, or I would say in many different places, from the office to the gym, pretty much anywhere. You can dress up or dress down, or you can walk on the beach with it. I don't think it would really matter in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, which is very useful. But yeah, the dial itself is pretty simple. You get your date cut out. We have applied markers. They're filled with green lume, which is actually pretty good. They definitely improved their lume over the time. Since I've been reviewing their watches for some time now, the lume on this model is definitely really good. Pretty simple layout, a standard stick hands. You get applied markers. You get an arrow-tipped seconds hand. This is the quartz variation. It's using a Japanese Miyota quartz movement, which are very reliable. They run on a battery. Every couple of years you change the battery, and they're very accurate. Within a few or plus or minus seconds per month, they keep time. So no issues there. Definitely, you throw it on, you don't have to worry about it. You set the time once, and you're good to go. We also do get a quick set date and a circular window with a white background over at the 3 o'clock position. The crown itself is pull and push. Very easy to function and very easy to operate this movement. So if you're new to watches or you're experienced with watches, it's going to be very easy to use this watch. So we pull out one position, as you can see here, and we do get a quick set date. And you set the date. Let me pull out one final position. As you can see, the seconds hand will come to a halt, and you can precisely set the time here. As you can see, we can just go around and we can set the time. and then you push it back in, and there's no issue there. 10-10, very this is the time many photographers use to photograph watches. 10-10 for some reason. Just looks very symmetrical. I guess so. Anyway, the frost finish is on the bracelet and on the top of the bezels. You can see kind of looks like diamonds sparkling, which is pretty cool. Definitely from a distance looks like kind of diamonds. Obviously, this style is not for every single person. If you're more of a modest man, probably you're going to want to go for one of the standard stainless steel Paul Rich watches instead of the more glittery one like this with the frosted finish. But I think a lot of people do like this frosted finish. Seems to be a great seller. The bracelet's pretty fluid as well. It's brushed on the sides. To remove links, you're going to need to hammer those out with pins. Then you get a butterfly clasp here, which is not bad, fully polished. One clicks in, another clicks in like this, and it all conforms very neatly on your wrist. Case back is pretty simple. It's screwed down, a circular brushed finish. We have engraved Paul Rich stainless steel, Japanese movement, water resistant. And then, I believe, what does that say? Just the model number. And then, of course, you have these little pins here. So you can see here, so you just pop that out. The bracelet comes right off, and you can buy one of their leather bands, and you can swap it out very easily. So very easy to use. Yeah, I think the finishing isn't bad. You can see you get brushing on the sides. There are little hints of polishing as well over here. Then the side of the bezel is fully polished, as well as these screws going around here. And one thing I really did notice is all of these screws are aligned very nicely to the circle, as you can see. See, this one is aligned up, up, and then these ones are aligned to the side, how it should be done. So kudos to them for doing that. Like I said, the crown is polished as well with the RR logo, which matches the applied, the PR logo, which matches the applied PR logo in silver on the actual green dial. Yeah, just a lot of nice rays you get from this dial here, which is very nice. At all different angles in the sunlight, especially outside, you're going to see different rays of green, which is really, really nice. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Like I was talking about earlier, the Lume is very good on this model, so I'm going to show you a Lume shot right now. And here's a little look at the Lume. It glows green. It's evenly applied on the hands and the markers, and it's actually pretty potent. I was quite surprised for this price point. The Lume is actually very good considering it's not a dive watch. Usually dive watches have better Lume than more kind of dressy everyday watches. But the Lume on this one is very good. It's potent, it lasts for quite a long time, and it doesn't fade quickly. On my 6.75 inch wrist, as you can see here, the watch does fit me just, I think, good enough across. You know, there are two sizes they make. They make a 42 and a 44 usually. This is the larger one at 44. But I think I can pull off both, even the 44. Yeah. So I would say if you have a 6.5 to 7 inch wrist, you might want to go either way, 42 or 44. If you're at 7 inch wrist, I'd probably go with the 44. That's just me though. But yeah, it's comfortable on the wrist. The bracelet conforms nicely. Doesn't really pull hair or anything like that, so I don't see an issue there with the bracelet. And that green looks really, really stunning, especially in the light. You can see that nice green money color, which is really nice. So furthermore, guys, what do I think of this watch? I think it's a pretty interesting watch. It's a little flashy. It has a nice green dial, which is new. And it's the first time that I believe they're introducing the emerald green with the frosted style bracelet. I don't know of any other brands that are producing these frosted style bracelets right now in this price range, but it's going to be hard to find one. And Paul Rich is definitely doing it on a large scale as well. But yeah, everything functions as it should. There are no quality control issues. Delivery is quick. The packaging is pretty nice for the price point, I'd say. And yeah, just a cool everyday watch to throw on and go for a walk or go to a party. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below as usual. This is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews with the new Paul Rich Emperor Emerald Green dial on their frosted version. I will see you guys in the next video. You can find some useful links down in the description below. Definitely subscribe, smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.